What's going on? Born for Sports, and it's the OG Knicks fan show. And tonight, an ugly win, but a win's a win. A win's a win. The New York Knicks, they beat the Brooklyn Nets 99-95 for the ninth straight win over Brooklyn. It was not a pretty game, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, here we go. The OG Knicks fans have reunited. Ray is here.
My check.
1, 2, 1, 2. This thing on?
Yes, sir.
Just making sure I'm on, man.
You good? You good? Oh, what do we have here? We got a Net fan in the building. We got a Brooklyn Net fan, not afraid for the smoke. Let's bring him in. What's good, Ray? What's going on, Mr. BK Net? What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the show, man.
Ray, what's good, man?
I'm
What's
just
going on, man?
gonna be on here for a little while before my girl kill me.
yeah. I figured we do a little quick post game tonight. Glad you made it to the show. I'm glad that you at least somebody want to represent them Brooklyn Nets on the show. Somebody they want the smoke. They bringing the smoke. Look at that. My man got the net cup and all that. The logos of when you used to be good and all that. You know what I'm saying? When you used to be good, you know what I mean?
I mean, we still hanging in there. We got picks. We could make moves soon, so I ain't scared about it.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know that's what you got to hold on to right now, man. You got to hold on to what the future could bring. That's where you're at right now, and I'll give y'all a little credit. Y'all fought tonight. It was an ugly win. You know, the Knicks really ain't really. It just felt like the energy wasn't there. If you paid attention to the Knicks, for everybody out there, we know the struggles with the Knicks with back-to-backs. Actually, me and T called this last night. We was like, the back-to-back thing. But you know what? I give Brooklyn credit. They hung in there. They hung in there or whatever. But
I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot most of the night with the turnovers. So still don't have a closer because Cam's still not a finisher. He ain't clutch yet. I mean, give him some time, maybe he'll improve, but it is what it is. I mean, we got young guys, we got G League guys, motherfuckers never heard of.
Yeah, I got some G Leaguers or some E Leaguers. I don't know who they are, bro.
I mean, I seen a Z League in there. But what it comes down to it is developing the talent that we have and building on that. It's never always going to be perfect. We went from having stars to not knowing what the future holds anymore. So we got to just take the dice and roll with it.
For sure. T, what do you got to say about that, bro? Will you agree on that?
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you think is like, I mean, of course, you guys are, tanking, right? So
tanking or assing, which one is it, bro?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I mean, we don't have the talent to actually go out there and compete with the better team. So if y'all want to use the term tanking, I don't believe in tanking because grown men ain't going to have a teenager come and do a better job than him. Where's the pride in that? I mean, we're going to put our futures on a high schooler that could or could not be better than the professionals that we're paying now.
And I'm glad you said that, Reem. I'm glad you said that because all I hear from now, I'm not saying you because we always talk about is you were down to earth, realistic Net fan. That's why I fucks with you, bro. I fucks with you. But a lot of your fellow Net fans, it's all about, hey, we got all these picks and this and that. We got thanks for Mikal Bridges trade and all that. But realistically, you're dependent on teenagers right now to be something in the future. So it's like, you can't just say, hey, it's great. You got to hope. And that's what you gotta take in. You just got to go with hope. You know what I'm saying? But I just find a lot of Net fans, they make it seem like it's guaranteed y'all gonna find some stars in them picks. And
I mean, when the shoe was on the other foot, I was talking about tanking. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I know I was.
There was no Winter Soldier memes going around. It was, oh, we're going to get Zion. Y'all was in the living on a prayer too. So the fact that y'all traded all those lottery picks that y'all was depending on, building the right way and all that other shit, and went to sign Brunson and then make trades to get these other players.
Right. Now, I'll say this. I do agree with that because there was a lot of Knicks fans saying that. I'm not even disputing that because I was on it because that's what we had left. That's what we could do. But this was the thing about it. We had our own picks. And it was Dallas. You know, we had our own picks as far as the tanking thing is where I was at with it. The Dallas Porzingis trade, I was like, all right, they're going to be all right or whatever. But I wasn't really like, oh, we're going to find a star with those picks. I was more concerned about with our lottery picks because I knew we were going to be bad.
But
a lot of Knicks fans are like, well, the Knicks gave us picks, so we're going to find a star. And I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. I think your own picks say that. Don't say because of the Mikal Bridges trade because those picks are going to be way down that. That's not lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, scouting is scouting. You know, you find good players. I'm not saying you can't find good players in those slots. But most of the time, bro, those are role player picks. Okay,
but having our own pick this year, having your pick and having the Bucks pick is giving us more opportunity to find the diamond in the rough. True. Our pick could be a top 5 or whatever. We can get your pick with a late 20. We can get the Bucks pick in there, and you can find talent in the draft. You got to have an eye for talent.
No doubt about it.
But we're not saying that we're going for the lottery and we're going to hit a home. Well,
bro, you're not saying that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
you're not saying that, bro. The rest
we can build with it.
Yeah, and that's
3
fair.
in this draft.
That's fair, no doubt about it. We just brought Corey Santos to the show. Corey, what happened, man? You get on the show, you're still hiding, bro. What's up, man?
Hold on.
What's up, man? Come out of the dark, man. Come out of the dark, bro. There we go, Corey. Welcome to the show, Corey.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Ray, before we get to Corey, Ray, I want you to chime in and give me your take because I know you chopping in the bed. I see you, bro.
Listen, man. First and foremost, I just want to say that I like what I'm seeing from the Nets. Honestly, you know, I'm not even joking right now. You know, you guys got a very good young nucleus, and you know, being that you guys are starting to stash picks.
Who is the nucleus, Ray?
And say that again.
Elaborate. Who do you see on the Nets?
I like the Clowney guy.
You know
what I'm saying? He's a sharpshooter. The kid. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? I like him. You know. Who else?
Got you. No, but he's shown the capabilities in other games that he can hit.
And you know,
not consistently, but you know,
it seems like you know. Oh, damn! Be careful. Excuse me. I don't know if they planning on trading Cam Johnson. I would actually like to see you guys keep him and you know move forward with him as far as developing.
Yeah, because Cam's solid.
I feel like Cam is like he could turn into something very, very great for Brooklyn. You know, he's by far having a breakout season. You know, being that you know he's technically the first option right now since Cam Thomas went down, and he's been balling. You know, I may not speak much of it in the group, you know, due to the trolling and whatnot, but I've been watching the Nets, you know, from a side eye. And, you know, one thing I will say, what's his name? Jordy Fernandez. He got this team playing hard. He got this team playing hard. Yeah. He has his no. Don't clip it up.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, listen, they give us a run for our money tonight. Being that this is a back-to-back, anytime there's a back-to-back, it's a trap game indeed. And I was very content that we was able to get the W. But
Okay.
it was more so about the Nets.
Ray, you having a little trouble with your audio, Ray?
Yeah, y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, having a little trouble with you. There you go. You're good.
You good?
Yeah.
So, once again, I think it was more so about the Nets more than the Knicks tonight. Honestly, the Nets balled out. So
they play hard, and
I
definitely
want to give them the credit.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get to the chat before we go any further. A-Mac checking in, laughing my ass off. Reeve in the building. Yes, he is. He's made it to the show. Can you believe it? Eric checking in. Troll guard Reem. Reem getting some love on the show tonight. Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing. Thing. Cliff checking in. As always, what's goody, Cliff? Thanks for stopping in, man. Always loyal to the show. What's up, Reem? Props to you for showing up. But where Luru at? Oh, we know he ain't coming out. That man ain't coming out, man. Typical. This is why I reached out to guys like Reem and Corey chimed in and others. I thought maybe Ack was going to be around. Would have been cool to get him on too. Yeah, we all know Marino hiding. Now, if the Nets would have won the game, I guarantee he'd be all over the group right now. Guaranteed. No doubt about it in my mind, bro. All right.
This would have been a different podcast if the Nets would have won.
Oh, we all know that. But that's one thing. Hey, we would have been here win or lose. Win, lose, or draw. We here. I know I would be here for sure. And
I share the same sentiment, though.
Yeah, and I know you would. That's why I posted that thing up, man. Because I know you guys are fishy, especially you, Reem. Corey, I don't know, bro. You a little funny in that group, man. I'm gonna be real. We got you on here. We got you on here now, live.
My boy,
I'm here.
Piece on the chat, but like
my boy got his permission slip signed. That's all what it is.
Yo, speaking of that, I haven't seen homeboy in a minute. He been MIA. Where he at? I haven't seen him.
No, I don't know. Well,
I thought you should know. You tell us.
Nah, I don't. I'm surprised.
Is that your brother's keeper or he your keeper? Which one, man?
I don't know, man. Neither, man. I'm my own man.
I got you.
The Nets competed. We ran down to the wire.
Shout out to DJ Blades.
Knicks is in playoff mode. We not, so.
So let me ask you a question, Corey. So look at the draft, right? Been watching like some of the college players. Like, who do you have in mind? Who do you think would be the perfect piece?
I don't know. I'm here because I don't really follow college, so I'm hearing Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey. I'm hearing a couple of other players.
Harper.
Yeah. So
who do you have?
I don't know, man.
Like, if you had to like pick one.
I've been saying Cooper Flag. He 18, 19.
I got that guy that played basketball, the young guy. Yeah.
Cooper Flag, right? Yeah.
He's on that team, the college team.
I got a player I think would fit the Nets perfectly next year.
Don't let them have you yelling out names, bro.
It all depends on who's on his team after this year.
But
already looking at trades.
If let's say I get like a low draft pick, right? Or high draft.
We already looking. Yeah, we looking to trade Cam Johnson. There's teams that's looking at him. So we're looking to get a couple of firsts for him. So let's see what happens with that.
I'll give y'all Sims.
Yo, quick question. How do y'all feel about Zion Williamson? I kind of want him from Brooklyn.
I think the Knicks need to go all in for him.
No.
I was about to say I want him for Brooklyn too.
They can't miss this opportunity.
Give him 5 picks.
Everybody has to go. I mean, they got 5 starters they can trade.
he's I mean the guy New York is definitely one of the places that he want to come to, and I think that his agent, they aiming at a big market team. And I honestly feel like, if he comes to a new team, new scenery, and he avoid being injured, I honestly think that Brooklyn should look at him.
That's a big if, though. That's the
Then
I
problem.
like him for Brooklyn.
You
Real
know,
big
talk.
that's
if,
the
big
problem
if.
with Zion. It's not the talent. It's his injury
It's
situations
just
all
the
the time.
injuries. Yeah.
And they're gonna want a lot for him. Now, if they was on some, hey,
And
like doing a regular trade, I think you look at them, but man, they're gonna want a lot for him. And if I'm running an organization, I'm not trusting Zion. I'm sorry, his health is just too much. Now, with that being said, Brooklyn, give him 5 picks, bro.
I mean, honestly, right now, he's
nah.
worth
Zion
36.
and team him up with
He's
Ben
worth
Simmons.
36 right now.
Say that one more
Zion and
time.
Ben Simmons need to be on the Knicks.
He's making 36 million this year. And if
Yeah.
you really think about it, you can get Ben Simmons, and you know what I'm saying? They could add a pick or two. That's a trade right there.
You could do a 3-for-1. You could add Cam Thomas. How much Cam Thomas make? I mean, he's not even making a lot, right? He's making
I think he tore his rookie deal.
he's still on his rookie deal, right? So
Yeah.
both
Yes,
Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson. How much is Cam Johnson making?
I'm about to check right now.
I could say maybe
I
close to
think
20 million.
He's making 20.
I think it's close. I'm not really sure, but it got to be
I'm about to check
between
right
18,
now.
maybe 19 million.
He's making
So
22.
they just signed him in the off season.
Oh, okay, so
Just signed him in the off season. So
if you do like a 3-for-1 deal, and then they could probably not for no. I mean, I don't know. They could probably bring CJ McCullough back. I mean, they're gonna have to fuck up a lot though.
Right. It's gonna be a lot, And me personally, like I said, I wouldn't take a chance on Zion. Based on the package they're gonna be looking for, it's got to be the right deal. But as Ray said, if they did like a Ben Simmons and maybe a pick, maybe I consider that. But I'm not giving up that much because New Orleans is gonna want one of those blockbuster superstar trades. And if you're the Nets, hey, you want to do it, go right ahead, bro. I wouldn't.
that shit to us, I'm telling you, I am not going to be this polite ever again.
Well, why you say that?
Stop offering Zion to us, okay? We do not need Zion. What the hell is that going to move? What needle is that going to move?
Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't know, Kareem. I think it might be your audio that's crackling like that. Check it out real quick. I'm not sure if it's you or Ray.
Please let it be Ray, so I can make fun of that shit. If it's mine, disregard. Like I said, if it's mine, disregard.
Yeah. All right. We should be good now. Should be good. All right. So let's get to the chat. I think Sean Moss can have the Nets back in top 8 contention in 2 to 3 years if ownership doesn't get impatient. That's the key, because we all know that ownership is suspect, bro. I mean, Net fans talk about it all the time, and if you're gonna go, if you're gonna go with the rebuild, don't go half-assed. Go all in. Go all in, man. And going back to that to the draft talk, I think the player that fits the Nets, to be honest, would be Dylan Harper. That's the guy you want. Okay. Obviously, Cooper Flag is good or whatever, but I just think team-wise, man, Dylan Harper, I'm a bit I think that kid's gonna be he getting the league, bro.
He's nice.
Yeah, he is nasty with it, too. He is nasty with it. He is the type of guard that
can hoop. Both him and Ace can hoop.
Yeah, he's good. Yo, I'm telling you. Now, I don't know. You guys have won a lot of games for a tanking team, so I don't know if you're going to have the opportunity to get up that high. We'll see come that phony-ass lottery NBA double. That's a story for another day. I know if you know me, you know I'm not a fan of that lottery shit. But if you get up there and you're able to get one of those two players flagged, and especially I think Harper, I'm gonna say it right now. I think Harper's gonna be the best player, and with it all said and done in that draft, man. I really do, and that's not a knock on Flag. I see Harper up there like that. I believe in that kid's talent, man. He go to the right team. He gonna be a problem. He gonna be the next one in the league, bro.
Don't sleep on Ace, though. Don't sleep on Ace. Ace is up there.
Yeah, Ace nice. Yeah, no doubt. This,
you know what I mean?
Listen,
He dropped like 24 yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see that game, but I did hear about that. I saw that the highlights this morning. But yeah, he's good too, no doubt about it. And you know, those top 5 picks, I think those first 5 picks, whatever order it is, could be game changers potential for any franchise to get those guys, man. No doubt about it. Cliff checks in. The Nets should only take Zion if he could literally eat his own contract. Yeah, keyword eat. I know. And let me tell you, let me just say this. You know, like I know, as Reed mentioned earlier, a lot of fans was after Zion in that draft. And yes, we would have been happy to get him, but I was never on the wave of is Zion a bust. And look, John Morant was probably the best player overall in that draft. He was second overall. RJ's had a good career, you know what I'm saying? So far, he looks like he's getting better out in Toronto. And look, out of all those 3 guys, everyone said was a 3-player draft. Look who's having the worst time of it is Zion. You know? Which is something to say there. Oh, look who checked in the chat. Mew, what's good, bro? Exactly. What's good, Mew? I'll take Zion for Mitch. Oh, God. Don't even get me started on that, dude. We got Zion. We got Big Eats for Bigfoot. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. The Man Cave checks in. My guy, the Man Cave. Shout out to the Man Cave. Yo, what's good, fella? Smash that like button. The lottery system is great. Prevents teams from deliberately tanking in the NFL. Should have went to the lottery system. Well, I'll say this. I'm really not a fan of that lottery shit. And it's because, listen, there's been a lot of chicanery. A lot of chicanery over the past decades with that lottery in the NBA, in my opinion. But that's a story for another day. The NFL, I think probably one day will eventually do it. I don't know, because MLB's already doing it with their draft system. So you never know. It might happen. It might happen. But for those new to the channel and new to the show, go subscribe to my man, the Man Cave, man. Real good fan, man. You need to go check out his content. Really informative for sure. But let's talk about this game, man. You know, I'm gonna go play the game's got to be Cat, man. You know, he came back yesterday, and he was rusty. You know, he was rusty yesterday, obviously, being off for a few games. You know, it's got that issue with the finger, but I thought he was the best player on the floor today. 25 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists. You know, Brunson didn't have it was not on his A game tonight. So even though Brunson did ball in the fourth quarter and had some big buckets down the stretch, but I thought Cat was the best player of the game tonight. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, you know, being that it was a back-to-back, definitely more better with the shot selection that he takes tonight. You know, despite the fact that he went 1 for 9 for the 3-point range, you know, and I don't know, man. You know, he's saying that he's willing to play with the injury to the thumb. Yeah, but you know, if there's gonna be like a consistent thing where he's missing a lot of shots that he usually make, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he should, think about getting surgery to that, or just keep playing through it? But other than that, it was a good play from him. I felt like there was a good OG sighting tonight.
Yes.
OG, 20 points, 4 rebounds.
Unsung hero tonight.
Definitely. So, and once again, our captain capitalized it when it was needed, down the stretch of the game. That's why he's the captain. That's why he's here. Yep. So, once again.
I felt like y'all played a playoff basketball tonight.
You know,
Definitely.
Get ready for it.
yeah, I'm not gonna get too crazy about this game, man.
Yeah, it's
You
not.
know,
It was an ugly win. It was
yeah,
ugly.
yeah,
No doubt
it was
about it.
one of those.
Yeah, back to backs. Knicks just they've been having issues with the back to backs with the effort. You saw in the fourth quarter, their legs were just like gone. Like I'm actually just happy the game didn't get to overtime because it looked like their legs were gonna fall off. Shots were short, on the rim. There was a point in the fourth quarter. They had 3 points and it was like 4 minutes left. And they only had 3 points in the whole entire quarter. You could see that, and they're just missing. And it wasn't really what the Nets defense was doing much. It was just they were just missing. You know what I'm saying? Turnovers, sloppy turnovers. It is what it is. The Knicks. They trying to find it. They're trying to find that consistency, especially on back to backs. Been a bugaboo for them, and the bench played a lot these last 2 games, which is something that I'm a little encouraged on Tibbs' side of things. And people could criticize about the bench, about how Tibbs is giving the minutes to the stars, but you know what? The bench has to earn the trust. They got to earn it. Now you got to play them to earn it. You got to let us sink or swim because it's what we have. But I thought the bench, the last 2 nights have been all right. 20 points total from the bench, which for us is not a bad thing because we have the worst scoring output from the bench in the league as far as points per game. But Chew had a nice small. Say that one more time.
Don't they average 20 points or some shit like that?
I think about that. Yeah, the bench scoring. I think is either last or second to last in the league right now. So coming into this game. Now, last night they scored more. They had a decent game, but it just is what it is. They got to earn the trust, man. They got to earn it. You know what I'm saying? And we can't expect a great performance every night from someone there, but it's got to be collectively a team collective effort from the bench players. And Cam Payne has been playing pretty good the last few games. Not a big impact tonight, but it was good to see Precious have a big impact tonight. I thought 11 points, 3 rebounds. Deuce has 7 points. Deuce still trying to find it, y'all. What you think about that, T?
Yeah, I mean, back for our bench, like things like, even if they don't give us points, they still got to give us like better production. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Defense skills, blocks, whatever. I like how they had all 4 bench players in with Cat.
Yes.
And we were down. We were down by the 2, right? Like,
yeah.
And then once the bench came in, we were up by 12. And then once they swapped the starters out, and then next year it became close. I think Tibbs need to put a little bit more trust in
absolutely
keep him out there. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think he pulls. I mean, I know you're gonna have to, you have to swap them out because you got to bring the starters back in. But still, I mean, if you want to run these numbers up, keep them in there.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's been doing it the last few games where he'll pull them out when they like hot. Like, nah, keep them keep them in there. Let them
he do that.
Let them run the score up. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to bench your star players. Like, or the starting 5. Keep them on the bench until if it has to go to the end of the half and our bench the scores we up by a large amount, then fine.
Exactly.
That's just but it kind of messes with the rhythm of the game because once the starters come back in, the league goes back down. So they have to find a balance,
especially on back-to-backs, man. Like, come on, like you got to play them. You got to play them. You got to have the right lineups in. And I said it that Oklahoma City game in Oklahoma should have been a lesson learned to Tibbs because the game changed when he checked out Towns and Brunson at the same time, and he had no go-to guy on the offense to be the alpha to run the show. And like you just mentioned, Towns was in the game with those bench players. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You just keep one starter. Like even if that's the case, if you're gonna take Towns and you're gonna take Brunson out at the same time, leave Bridges in, man. Leave Bridges in because he's capable. He is capable of creating his own shot. You know what I'm saying? And hitting those middies when you need them. Like sometimes I just think Tim's is kind of like, I don't know what he's doing, man. Sometimes, you know, and certain parts of the game, I just think he be overthinking stuff. But play the bench. We got to, man. It's a big deal. We got to. We're gonna wear these guys out. Look at their legs in the fourth quarter today. They were bro. They were on. I know you saw it too, Ray. They was on fumes, bro. We had 3 points with like 4 minutes left as a team in the quarter, and dudes are shorting shots, ball hitting the top of the rim. Then they getting layups. They missing this shit, rolling off the other side. Like, nah, play them.
Yeah, man, guys was definitely gas. You know, definitely in that fourth quarter. See, this is where the bench is important. Definitely on a back-to-back night. And Tibbs got to put more trust on it. You know, I definitely agree with T there. And I still feel like with the deadline approaching, we need to make a move. So, you know, we definitely need to start.
Get me Clarkson or Valanciunas in here, man. I mean,
yeah,
like,
those are my two.
I'm tired of waiting on Bigfoot. I'm sorry. I am. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired.
And he might not be back to probably after the All-Star break for all we know.
Yeah, what you said there, Reed?
What you giving up?
Mitch's contract and, you know, whatever. Like, it's not going to be – it can't be some kind of blockbuster trade for a star player or nothing like that. That's not what I'm asking for at the deadline. But the salaries actually match with Mitch.
Make more than Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We need something for that bench, man. We definitely do. And the salaries match, and I think he will be a good fit. You know, or Valanciunas. You know, if you're gonna give me Valanciunas, I'm in on that too. I'm just tired of waiting on Mitch. You know what I'm saying? I know what he brings defensively. I know what he brings with the rebounding. He's probably the best, if not one of the best, rebounding bigs in the game, offensive rebounding bigs in the game. We know what he brings defensively, but he's not available. That's the problem. It's availability. That's his issue. The guy can't take a shower without getting hurt or pulling a muscle or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's getting to the point with the season where, hey, listen, we got to know something. Now, I did see something today, y'all, about Tibbs said that they expect him to be cleared for contact by the end of this month. Now, I heard this last month, so we're going to see. We're going to see.
1 minute, they say end of December. Next minute, early January. Now we're here early February.
Yeah, I'm over that, man. I need results. I need results now because it's like we're heading to the All-Star break, and it's February now. Like, come on now, let's go. Let's go. Either you win or you out because that deadline is approaching. When is the trade deadline? February 6th, is it?
February 6th, yeah.
Oh, nah. I need answers, baby. I need answers. Shit, because the 1st of February is next weekend. Let's go. Like, I need something. So, yeah, Nick's gonna have to make a decision there, man, because we can't keep doing this song and dance with him. You know, we obviously need help for the bench, and that's where you use. His contract is a trade chip for the right player. Now, as far as the Knicks offense tonight, 29 assists as a team, 56 points in the paint. Good job right there with that. The 3 points, they didn't rely too much on the 3-pointers tonight, which is what I like. So I had to showcase the 56 points in the paint. But as we know, when the Knicks are moving the ball movement is there. They are one of the elite offenses in the league when they are right. Now, the consistency has to be better, but when they have it, they're one of the best in that department. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, man. That's one of our best attributes of the team by far. You know, passing the ball. You know, we got 29 assists tonight and 56 points in the paint, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, my only thing is I feel like we just need to be more physical on both ends on the floor.
Yeah.
These guys, they definitely have they can do that. there's certain games that I feel like they turn it on. Like even yesterday against the Hawks, I loved it. I love the energy. I guess from the last meeting, the Hawks really violated with the extra antics. So that put a fire under their asses last night. But
I love that.
I would just like to see more.
Look at Reem laughing. I see you, Reem.
It's just once you get everybody involved, and I feel like that's our starting five best attribute by far. You got OG, you got Mikal constantly cutting. Yeah. And now you got Jalen Brunson facilitating, and he's actually passing more than attempting shots this season. And that's one thing I really appreciate from him, being that we have so many weapons now. So, once again, just keep getting everybody involved, keep sharing the wealth.
Yeah, for sure. And when we're clicking like that, man, they're tough to beat. Now we need that defense to catch up a little more. A little consistency. Tonight we showed a little of that. We actually showed that the last two nights, back to back, which is a good sign that the defense is getting a little better. Perimeter defense still a little bit of an issue, still. But I want to see that tighten up. But they were locking in. They were locking in these last two games, and it was good to see. It was real good to see, especially against Atlanta. They really locked in against Atlanta yesterday.
Yeah, man. The perimeter D definitely got to be better. If we want to go against the elites. OKC, they're not a crazy 3-point shooting team, but these are one of the things that killed us the last game we played against them.
Yeah,
but when you go against the Celtics, you got to lock down, definitely from beyond the arc. So definitely got to do better with that.
For sure, yeah. We all know Boston. This bombs away with them. You saw what they did to us in the first game of the year. So, hey, that has to be an emphasis on that end. Okay, for sure. For sure. Now, Net Bros, any time you want to chime in, Net Bros? I see y'all laughing over there.
No, that was him. I don't know what he was laughing for, boy.
I didn't even know y'all played Boston.
First game of the season, man.
We played yesterday.
Who answered that? That was Ray.
Yeah,
Ray. Come on.
You didn't know we played Boston.
Everybody knew you played Boston. I mean, you didn't play.
Maybe I didn't hear you right. My bad.
You're right. I was just making fun of you. I mean, I just can't wait till the playoffs to see y'all get drunk and depressed over this shit again.
I'm not.
You're gonna come back down to earth. You're coming back down to earth. I mean, you're on a nice little high, but I don't see too much of a difference from last year to this year. What was your record last year at this time?
It's around the same, but a little. I think
it was around the same. Yeah,
around the same. Maybe like 2 games. We probably had like 2 more. We have 2 more wins this year. 2 to 3 more wins this year than last year.
Yeah. And but
so that might look a little bit more flashy, but I don't feel like this like it's overwhelming after these trades.
Well, it's a work in progress.
You still got time, and you got to get them together and all that. I'm just saying, for myself personally, compared to last year, this year, I don't really see too much of a difference. So,
well, I see the difference from last year is this team's offense is way better than last year. It was kind of a peace and struggle thing last year, especially when the injuries hit. When Randall got hurt after the OG trade, that changed everything, as far as the flow and the fluidity and the way they were playing offense. Now, last year was like, we gotta have JB take us home. Captain got to take us home, and everybody play off of him, hit threes, defend. This year, the identity's different. You know what I'm saying? Now it's, we can outscore anybody when we right, but now we got to have that defense and rebound and catch up so we can balance it. And that takes time. You know what I'm saying? This is not a finished product. I'm not here to say we a title contenders. I expect NBA Finals, but I did expect Eastern Conference Finals. That was my ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, we building it, and we got a new trade. Hey, you make a trade right before the preseason, before training camp hit. Listen, it take time, bro. It take time, especially a trade like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
and we
got work to do. We got work to do. This is not like us over here saying, "Hey, man, we beating everybody." Nah, we got work to do, bro. But I'm confident that the talent is good enough that, hey, the ceiling can be Eastern Conference Finals, bro. That's the way I look at it. And if they don't make it there, I'll be disappointed, but I won't be mad. Because I know that this team's window is not closed whatsoever after this year. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in the chat. Malik checking in. Knicks Nation hashtag. Muse says, notice the net fan streaming from broke. Notice the net fan streaming from broke phones. Ain't his audio shit? Yo, coming at y'all audio, man. What's going on, y'all?
I'm dead.
Oh man. Well, that's gonna be the last comment of the night, man. So listen, thanks for the net fans dropping by. Shout out to Corey.
Appreciate y'all pulling up, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all pulling up to the show, man. I respect that.
Corey, I'm glad you could talk basketball, man.
Yeah, Corey, you actually showed us something, man.
See,
maybe you might want to do that a little more often, so we don't take
guy,
you like the way we do.
Well, let me ask Corey something.
I like what you got here with this whole YouTube thing, man. Keep doing that, bro.
I appreciate.
Let me ask you a question, Corey.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you want to see from the Nets moving forward?
Oh man, just more. What do I want to see from the Nets moving forward? Hopefully, we get some good picks. Maybe in a couple of years, we'll be a contender. I know the big three with Kyrie, KD, and Harden didn't work out because of chemistry. It was the chemistry that kind of messed us up. So, starting back from square one. I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
Still a fan every day, so I already know this season. Season's a wash, so we just gotta look forward to the next couple of seasons, next couple of years. Let's see who we get in the draft, and that's it.
Do y'all want to, Corey? Do you want to win games? Do you want to win more games, or are you ready to let's just lose every game now as much as we can?
I want to win games, but I know some Nets fans like, let's tank. Nothing's guaranteed in the draft. The Hawks had the number one pick, and it was a play-in team.
Yeah.
So nothing's guaranteed. We could lose all these games, and then we don't get a top pick. Then what? It's gonna be for nothing.
That's a fact.
We lose the games for nothing.
That's a fact.
So I'm all for winning games.
Yeah.
Right.
I respect that.
Most of that fans tank.
So let the record show, y'all. Anyone watching this show, I got two Net fans here that said they ain't with the tanking. Let the record show. Y'all might want to listen to these guys. They know what they talking about.
You got a playing team that had the number one pick. So
yeah, like what? We got lose home games to do what? Get the top four.
And Mark's your trust. You're gonna be on Mark.
You got Charlotte, Washington. You got them teams doing bad. Toronto, it's not guaranteed they're gonna get a top pick.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Not guaranteed. So there's a lot of things. It ain't the NFL. NFL, you guarantee the top pick if you go 1-15 or 1-2-15 or whatever. So
yeah.
Even with the top pick, we could turn out to be the 76ers.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
They might be on the verge of tanking. And B been out for God knows how long. His days might be numbered.
Yep.
They might be lucky to even make the play-in at this point, man.
Yeah.
Paul George over there stealing money.
Yep.
Talk
about it, Ray.
He was stealing money.
Embiid is not healthy. It's bad. They give that boy damn near $200 million for 3 years, and this nigga could barely score 15 points. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro. I feel bad for Maxey. I kind of do. I mean, he played for the Sixers. So I can't feel that bad. But yeah, That kid Maxey, man. I know he walking. It's like that Will Smith meme. He just looking around like, yo, in the room, like, what the hell is this, man? What's going on? Where everybody at? Yeah, it's real like that out there. Thank God. So hey, it could always be bad. You could also be a Sixer fan. Hey,
yeah, and they currently getting smoked right now. So
Yeah.
they getting
Groundhog's Day.
Yep.
Well, that's going to wrap up tonight's show. Next game is going to be the Kings. For the Knicks will be the Kings at MSG Saturday night. So some days off they're going to need, rest up. Hopefully that rest will help out the squad. And, they earn that 2 days in a row, 2 games on back-to-backs, and they finally won 2. Might be I believe it's the first time this season they've actually won both games back-to-back. I'll fact check that later, but it was a good 2 games, 2 much-needed wins, especially against the Hawks. So, hey, shout out to the Knicks on that.
How do y'all feel about KD coming back to Brooklyn tomorrow?
It's a regular day, regular night.
Regular day. Okay.
I have no interest in
Regular.
The bloom's off the rose now with that, man.
Phoenix been up and down anyway. They don't even look like a playoff team.
Facts.
Honestly, I don't think KD care anyway. He more worried about Jimmy Butler getting traded over there. Did you see that trade they made today? Yeah, it's happening.
Nurkic, that tells you something right there.
Yeah,
it's happening. It's happening. He's going to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. I wouldn't be surprised by the weekend something is announced. But that's going to wrap up today's show. Shout out to everyone that joined us and tapped in. Shout out to my guy Reem, Corey, Net fans joining the show, showing some heart, unlike a lot of you Net fans that ducked this, that ducked the channel and all that. But that's a story for another day.
We here, win or lose. Yeah, so.
Yeah, shout out to you guys stopping by the show. I appreciate it. And before I give the last words to the panel, I just ask that everyone watching this show to like and subscribe to the channel Born for Sports. I talk all sports, especially New York sports. As you can see, I would talk Knicks basketball, big time Knicks fan, New York Giants football, New York Mets, big fan of all 3 of those teams. Okay, we talk about the Nets, we talk about the Yankees, the Jets, anything you want to talk about in the world of sports, especially New York sports. We even talk about them fake ass Dallas Cowboys, but that's a story for another day. We're gonna keep it PG now. but hey, listen, before we go, any last words, Ray T? Any last words for the night?
Oh man, just appreciate you for letting us on the show. Like I said, you got a good thing going with that. Keep it going, brother.
Appreciate you.
You coming home? You going back to being a Knicks fan again?
No. Nah, Brooklyn Nets for life, but.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Before we conclude this show, you can't let that go like that. You used to be a Knicks fan, Corey?
No. Never.
But you talking like you were.
I was never a Knicks fan. Never.
Okay, all right. Okay, don't come on now. Don't bring my blood pressure up now. Don't do that.
No. Fan over here.
T, any last words for the night, my brother?
We got 3 days off. Let's get this dub on Saturday against who we got. We got Sacramento, and then we got and then on Monday we got Memphis. So
y'all got a tough homestand. I looked at y'all schedule.
Tough stretch. Some tests coming up.
Lakers, Memphis, y'all got a tough homestand. So hopefully, take advantage.
Hey, listen, the Knicks got to start beating those elite teams and good teams. They've been beating good teams, but they haven't gotten the job done against elite teams. And we beat bad teams like the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like Reem laughing at. Reem, stop laughing at the Nets, man. Come on, be a good thing.
I think the teams that facing are all playoff contenders. So
yeah, listen. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, man. And the Knicks are going to get tested as they should. You know what I'm saying? So hey, listen. What's that?
No.
Look at this guy. Lucky I can't hear you with that audio, man. Come on. Well, listen, thanks to everybody stopping by, getting tapped in. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Knicks Nation. We own them Brooklyn Nets. 9th straight win against those Brooklyn Nets. Yes, I got to throw that out there since my guy Ring doing what he doing in the background. But listen, thanks for everybody tapping in. All I ask is one thing, like and subscribe to Born for Sports. Let's go Knicks.